Hello, hello, and welcome to this live with me today. So, I just wanted to come in here really quickly and talk about the effects of comparison when it comes to your weight loss journey. So, if you're watching this live, comment live below, or if you're catching the replay, just comment replay. So, let's dive in. As I said, so comparing yourself to other people can be discouraging in every aspect of life. But when we talk about weight loss, it can be especially damaging to your motivation and self-esteem. Because most of the time, when we compare ourselves to other people who have achieved their weight loss goals, and in our minds have done this effortlessly. And when you see the results and you hear the stories, and you can't help but wonder why you can't see the same progress yourselves, right? But often what we tend to forget, what you tend to forget, is that we are all very different and we have very different starting points. And we have different past experience, different levels of fitness and health issues as well. Some people, they suffer from some issues, they take a lot of medication, or their moving ability is impaired. So it's not the same, but you don't really have all the elements. Uh, and you also have to remember that some people have just few pounds to lose, and others might be dealing with something else, with a chronic condition that makes weight loss a lot harder. And of course, if we add this to our personal circumstances, because we all have our lives, we have work, we have family commitments, and the stress levels, um, that's a very complex picture, really. It's not just black and white. So when we compare ourselves to others without really taking into account these variables, it's like setting ourselves for a failure. I know in the past I have done it in few times, and I was really very disappointed with myself. So you just have to keep this in mind. We might also feel like we're not good enough, or we might feel that there's something wrong with us or with you. I mean, everybody else is perfect and you are doing it wrong. And this makes you lose motivation. And once you lose motivation, it's very easy to give up altogether. So you might have started being to a certain point, and then you are messing up with your head and comparison, and then you say, what's the point? I'm giving up. And the truth is that weight loss is not one size fits all solution. First of all, you have to know that it takes time, it takes effort, it takes patience, and you have to put all these things together to create a sustainable, healthy habit of eating and exercise regularly. Because if you're doing this once in a while, it's not going to work. So it's important to remember that progress is not always visible in a scale. Sometimes, your programs might be measured with small victories, like when you fit into your old jeans, or when you have more energy, and when you, for example, can do some push-ups or pull-ups. All these are things that are showing progress. But most people tend to focus, most women really tend to focus only the number of the scale. But progress, as I said, it's not only the scale. So the next time you catch yourself comparing your progress to someone else's, just try to remind yourself that you are on a different journey. You have your own starting point, you have your own set of challenges, and you are doing all this in your own pace. And that is okay. You don't have to expect your body to press a button and change overnight or in a week or in a month because it didn't get to where you are now in just a month. You didn't gain weight in a week or 10 days or in a month. That was a long period of time. So you have to embrace your journey, celebrate all your small victories, and don't give up on yourself. Remember, you got this. It's your own pace, it's your own journey. And as I said, that was just a quick reminder of comparison, and I'm gonna wrap up this here. I'm not gonna take much of your time, but if you have any questions or subjects that you want me to address, just post them in the comments below, in the section below, and I'll be happy to come here and talk about that. So everyone have a nice day, and remember, comparison is a killer of progress. See you soon. Comparing yourself to other people can really be discouraging in every aspect of life. But when we talk about weight loss, it can be especially damaging to your self-esteem and to your motivation. And most of the time, you compare yourself to other people who have achieved their weight loss goals, and in your mind, they have done this effortlessly. And you see the results, hear the stories, and you really can't help it but wonder why you can see the same progress in, as they did. But what you often forget is that we all have very different starting points. And we have different experiences and different levels of fitness and different health issues. So some people may have to lose like just a few pounds, and others, they might be dealing with uh, a lot of weight to lose, a chronic condition that makes also weight loss harder to deal with. And you don't know that. And if we also take under consideration, life, everyone has different life circumstances. They have work, family commitments. You have stress level as well. The picture becomes more complex. So when you compare yourself to other people without taking into account all their variables, you are setting yourself up for failure. You might feel that you are not good enough, that you are doing something wrong, and you start to lose motivation. Once you start losing motivation, it's much easier to give up altogether, right? Remember this. And the truth is that weight loss is not like one size fits all solutions. It takes time, it takes effort, and it takes patience to create sustainable habits on eating healthy and exercise regularly, right? You cannot just expect to just press a button and be good with all these things from one day to the next. And it's important to remember that progress is not always visible on the scale. Sometimes progress is measured with other things, with other small victories, like you are fitting into an old pair of jeans, or you have more energy, or you are able to do one push up, or one more push up, or pull up. And all these are signs of progress. Don't just focus on the needle on the scale. So the next time you are catching yourself comparing your progress to someone else's, try to remind yourself that you are on a different journey. You have your own starting point, your own set of challenges, and you're going on your own pace. And that is okay. You have to embrace the journey, celebrate your small victories, and most importantly, don't give up on yourself because you got this. It's just a mental thing. And it's not only about motivation, it's just deciding that you can do it and working towards that goal. So I'm going to wrap up this here because, as I said at the beginning, I don't want to take much of your time. I just wanted to address this issue. And if you have any questions on this mindset, or you want to discuss other subjects, and if you want me to address other issues as well, just post them in the comments below, and I will gladly do this. So that was it for today. I wish you a nice day, and we'll see each other very soon.